Hey everyone, we are going to go live soon. We're just waiting for people to stream in. It's about 9:03 p.m. in KST and 8:03 in Singapore. Should be coming down in about a few minutes. So stand by. All right, people are streaming in. Hello, welcome, 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 welcome. This is the second time that we're streaming this over X, and we're glad to have you here. We are also on Discord. We're also on YouTube and on X as well, wherever you are. And yeah, so I'm sure I'll say these later again, but it'll be fun because we'll also be accepting questions from everyone, wherever you're streaming from. So yeah. All right, everyone. So it's we've waited long enough, and I think we can start. Yeah. All right. So my name is Paulo. I'm the community lead for Kaia Foundation. It's uh, it's an amazing time because if you don't already know, we are a day before before our mainnet launch, so it's going to be fun. We're, from the foundation side, we have been buzzing. In the next coming days, you'll see a lot of barrage of news of some partners and some events were coming out, and even for tonight, we are you're in for a treat. We'll have our usual recap, but we'll be fleshing out more and unveiling the timelines we have for the portal that we have. So finally, I think so. Finally, you'll be able to swap your tokens from Finsa and over to Kaya and some other goodies as well. We're gonna be fleshing out for Kaya Square and how that will look like and how that's bullish on the transparency's end, and we'll be fleshing out the launch campaign. There's a lot in store, and we can't wait to tell everyone. So wherever you are, whether you're in X on Discord, feel free to drop by your questions. You can direct them to any of the foundation members here. We'll be glad to answer them at the end of this town hall. And if you're new here, this community town hall is an avenue for us to gather, together as one community, and to give you a little bit more in depth and fleshing out of what we're doing and what we're executing as a team, as foundation, as opposed to just the normal announcement that you see on X and on Discord and everywhere else. So here's a time where we can be intimate and actually flesh out and answer any questions that you have as well. So yeah, this happens usually at the end of every month. So we everything's going to be jam packed for this, and this particular session will be all about our launch. So yeah, without further ado, I will bring you to Wusok and Sam for the recap of the month. Take it away.
Yeah, thank you, Paulo. Uh, Next slide, please. Yeah. Yeah, hi. It's great to see you again. I'm Usok. As Paulo mentioned earlier, Kaia will finally launch tomorrow. Thank you to the community for waiting so patiently. And we are excited to reveal what we have been preparing for a long time. So please look forward to many new exciting updates from tomorrow. I will quickly share a recap for this month. As announced in the press release, the Kaia DLT Foundation was officially approved on August 16, and the new Kaia chain will start operating tomorrow. Also, as revealed today, Kaia token will be listed on HashKey Global, which is one of the fastest growing trading platform in the Web3 space. We have also upgraded Kaia chain to prepare for the official launch tomorrow and hard fork. The Kaia's new website is now live, and the Kaia wallet has been successfully rebranded and launched as well. And in August, we also added many new partnerships to our ecosystem. For example, QuickNote began supporting Kaia, and Portal Pay and Fearless Wallet also started supporting the Kaia mainnet. We believe this infrastructure integration will drive new growth for the next Kaia ecosystem. And Kaia Vietnam also made significant progress this month. We made a new partnership with Wallacy and also established a partnership with Aura Network to build a new Web3 creator ecosystem. We also integrate with Dmission and collaborate with TCVN as well, which is Vietnam's largest crypto community. What I have shared today are updates that were released only in this month. And as I said, after the official launch of Kaia tomorrow, we'll have even more new partnership and momentum to share for the community. So please stay tuned. And that's all from me today. I will pass it over to Sam. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Usop. Okay, hello everyone. This is Sam. Okay, yeah, nice to see you, everyone, today again. So, yeah, following on Usop's updates, I'm gonna share what we have participated in different events in August, and also, I mean, the biggest event that we are preparing for the Kaia mainnet launch is the Kaia Scale launch that will be held next week. So let me start with Kaia Scale Lounge. So Kaia Scale Lounge is our, the inaugural event that we are hosting with Line Next and DWM Labs. So this Kaia Scale Lounge will be the the 2-day events during Korea Blockchain Week next week, and John will be uh, speaking about this in detail later. But again, this event is to introduce Kaia in details and to invite partners to share their progress and to their plan for the Kaia mainnet. And that's that's the new event that will be held next week. And in August, we had our own the podcast series started. It's this Kaia Roundtable, and the first edition was kicked off on August 7th. And so our members and also the guests were talking about Kaia and the Web3. And the second edition will be held in September. So stay tuned about this. And I think John will be mentioning about this as well. And our governance lead and also the leader of Southeast Asia market, Eddie, was participating in Pickup's event in August, and he was talking about Kaia and the plan for the Kaia mainnet launch. So for your information, Pickup is one of the largest crypto exchange in Thailand, and they are regularly hosting big event, and we have a good partnership with them. So we have this kind of local events in Thailand. And yeah, we didn't mention here, but currently the WebEx, one of the biggest crypto events in Japan, is happening right now, and Kaia team and Toshi and Nine Next team are operating booths, and also we are participating in side events. Actually, yesterday we had the big side event with Steve Aoki, and I believe that was really successful. And we are also having meetings and speakings there. So if you are in Japan and please drop by there and meet Kaia members and Toshi team there. Okay, that's all. That's all from me. And thank you for listening.
Thanks, Sam. Thanks, Wolsock, as well. So everyone, we're really making waves. I think, no pun intended. So we have a huge traction in Vietnam, like Wolsock mentioned, and here in Japan we have members right now. And with Steve Aoki, we did the roundtable with some builders in Singapore, and with Eddie as well, the huge splash in Thailand. I think there was about over 1,500 people that attended that single event. So that was us really making waves, and there's still going to be more. So stay tuned for Kaia Square Lounge. That's really one of the biggest thrusts that we have, and our VP of Marketing, John, will be discussing that later on as well. Meanwhile, we have the Kaia portal details by one of our leads, Jared. Jared, take it away.
Hi, can you hear me, Paulo? Yes.
All good.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jared from the Kaia Foundation. I'm leading the portal product. So today I want to explain the new product launched from the Kaia Foundation, which is the portal. So to first give some background around why we built a portal, is that Kaia, before Fincia and Clayton, we have been working to make Web3 as convenient as possible. So for instance, I think for global users, you haven't experienced the wallet, keyless wallet with built-in messenger like a Kauto. So we've tried to make blockchain as easy as possible. And so one of the core invention that we did for 2019, I think, is that even that time no one knows about the account abstractions that now everyone knows. We already did some kind of account abstraction. We call that in gas fee delegation, which is not just the EOA, the account, but also other EOA or smart contracts can pay gas, rather than the EOA itself. So I think that's one of our core values, and we are gonna push this to also for the end user product to the blockchain use to make blockchain easy as possible. So I think everyone here and core community, they do pretty much many things in Kaia, but they're very kind of basic things to do in Kaia. So such like swap tokens, bridging, and DeFi staking. Those things are very common activity that everyone does in Kaia ecosystem. So, but that was very fragmented experience, not easy. So we want to bring them all into one interface to maximize user convenience. So I think our ultimate goal is to build a kind of super app within Kaia through Portal. And first at launch, by the way, the Portal will start with the Fincia to Kaia swap and also bridging and token swaps. And we gonna start a Portal mission, a point program at mid-September. And in the future, in the second half of the year, the Portal also will focus on differentiating growing ecosystem through very attractive reward opportunities linked to Kaia Way program. So keep in mind that. And also we're gonna enhance the UX by allowing direct use of external bridges, etc. Please move to the next slide, please. So this is the portal. So you can see in the top bar that we have a mission, Fincia Kaia swap, buy Kaia or any tokens, buy fiat money, and swap and bridge, and also staking. Those are the activities that we used to do in Kaia. So we aggregated all this activity into one portal. So yeah, next slide, please. And this is for the previous Fincia holders and who voted to our merge proposal, which is the FGP 23. So I think there are not many previous Fincia voters here. So I think we can very briefly explain it. So one thing I want to let you know is that to receive for FGP 323 voting voters to receive the 40 million portion of 40 million Kaia tokens at 12th September, you must complete the link to Fincia setup. So if you go to portal tomorrow, there will be a tab named Link to Fincia. So you must complete the Link to Fincia setup before 12th September. It's a must. So after that, it's very hard to do the accounts because it's not an automatic process. We need to manually review all the connections links. So you must do that. So that's one thing I want to let you know. Next slide, please. So yeah, this is the image that the how Link to Fincia works. So please connect the wallet that you will use in Kaia network with your previous Fincia wallet here. So and one caveat here is be sure to link. Oh no. A previous slide, please, Paulo. A previous one. I mean, I think it's the next one. No. Oh, you're moving before? One before. Yes. Yeah. So we support various wallets in Fincia ecosystem. So please please do the link. And next slide, please. So after completing the link and at September 12th, the claim menu will appear on the mission tab. So you will be able to claim your rewards during September 12th September to 11th December. So that's our plan. So keep in mind, please. Next slide, please. And regarding the portal mission, so we're gonna start a Kaia Foundation lead ecosystem point system, ecosystem-wide point system. So in one sentence, you can provide DeFi liquidity, and you can earn many rewards, such as Kaia points. It will be converted to the Kaia later, and also participating projects points, and also other rewards, such as D2I program, and also basic DeFi rewards. So it's a liquidity-based point program, and so the more liquidity you provide for a longer period, the more points you can earn. So it's basic things, and we will announce detailed plans through our official channels like Twitter and Medium, and please take a look. And the schedule is that we will have this campaign for about 3 months, starting from 12th September. And we have many projects currently. You can see tomorrow that there is the 3 DEX pools. We pre-opened only the stablecoin pools, and actual point program will start 12th. So you can kind of experiment via those basic pools, and after actual launching of point program, many DEX pools and with many assets and also other protocols such as lending protocol will be added to our point program. So you can have various options, various liquidity options. So lending and DEX, stable swap, etc. And we have early adopter boosting. So if you join the program earlier, like for a month, so it starts from tomorrow. And if you attend the program and participate in the program until September 12th, your account will be boosted. So if you at least have one interaction within this period, your point earned after actual point program starts will be multiplied by 1.2, 20% more. So I advise you guys to provide liquidity now, or you can do at least one action until 26th September. Next slide, please. Yeah, these are the basic pools that we will gonna announce tomorrow. So as I said, you can do some experimentation, and you can get the stable coin via swap tab or bridge tab. So you can bridge your stable coin you hold at different networks. You can use Stargate or Wormhole to bring them into the Kaia. And additionally, as I said, we will include many assets like Kaia, ETH, and also many pools. And simple staking, by the way, is not eligible for the points program. We only count for the liquidity contribution to the DeFi protocols. Next slide, please. And by the way, I think if you're the FGP 23 boards, you guys already know about you can get up to 40 million Kaia through participation. But for the general users, you can participate and you can get up to 20 million Kaia tokens. And so there will be some kind of milestone, TVL milestones. So we will announce the milestones too soon, and these rewards will be distributed after the campaign ends. So reward will be distributed over 6 months, starting from mid-December, and it's it's where when the campaign ends. So yeah, next slide, please. And again, yeah, here if you are the FGP 23 voters, please again, you must complete the linked Fincha setup in the Kaia portal in advance. That's a must thing to do. And for potential Kaia Point Program participants, please do the at least one interaction. I mean, supplying just $1 to the DEXs in the list if you want to get the early adopter boosting. So that's a very pretty much all I should say today. And all the details regarding this campaign will be announced soon via our Twitter and Mediums and other social channels. So please keep in mind that we're starting that. So yeah, stay tuned. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Jared. Um, he was a bit underselling it a bit, but you could see for the community, right? There's a lot of figures, and that's really one of the benefits of coming over for our community town halls, because you are let in on the alphas that we have for the foundation. So already the early supporters for Fincha have about 30 plus 10 million worth of Kaya rewards, right? But if you join like early, from tomorrow onwards, you are still eligible for up to 20 million in rewards that we have exclusively for you. So yes, it's still early, and it's really awesome that we have this, because we have this product on Portal, because no longer will you be confused, as to what protocols are out there, what DeFi products are out there. You have to go through that radar or whatnot. Everything is here in Portal. It's everything that you need. So it's even easy for you to onboard, and the rewards are there. No excuses this time. So we hope that you all join in for us as we launch tomorrow. It's still early. All right, and now for Kaya Square. Thanks for your time, Jared. We'll call on Inan.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Paulo. Hello, everyone. I'm Aidan. Today, I'm going to introduce Kaia Square. So, if you guys are the OG of Clayton ecosystem, probably you are familiar with Clayton Square. So, Kaia Square is kind of twins of Clayton Square. And so, before starting the introduction of Kaia Square, I will distinguish what is differences between Clayton Square and Kaia Square. So Clayton Square provide great transparency on Clayton ecosystem. So it is showing especially about governance decision-making processes and transparency of the treasury expenses and other data as well. So however, from tomorrow, Clayton's history will be stopped. So from that time, Clayton's Care will not update new data on Clayton's Care website. However, only one data can be updated after that. That is about Clayton Treasury expenses list, because we already got some approval from GC members about the budget of Clayton Treasury. And so the unused portion of that can be spent after that. So only the data spending unused portion of approved asset will be updated on Clayton Square. So if you want to see the old history of Kaia, Clayton history, then you can go to Clayton website, Clayton Square website, and you can see the old data from the genesis of Clayton until the end of the Clayton history. But after tomorrow, with the launch of Kaia Network, we are gonna provide a new website called Kaia Square. So in this website, you can see the new history starting from the Kaia launch block. So the all GC member will be introduced on Kaia ecosystem at the same date. And also we will show all the treasury expenses and GC histories starting from tomorrow hard fork block.
And also we are going to provide additional features that have not been provided in Clayton Square. So I will explain the existing features of Clayton and also the new feature of Kaia from the next slide. Okay, so in the next slide, yeah. So this is about the public. So Kaia Scale will provide a new feature called public delegation. Uh, it is one of the well-known feature of Finsia. So with the merger of Finsia, we are providing public delegation feature at the beginning of Kaia. Um, you can see all GC members of Kaia ecosystem, and then you can see the details about the GC member, and you can delegate your Kaia token to any GC members supporting delegation feature. Then your delegation power will be used for the voting of governance proposal. So in this website, if you want to delegate your voting power, or if you want to use staking service, then you can access to Kaia Square, and then you can delegate or stake your token for a specific GC member. Okay, and so and in the next page, you can see that Kaia Square is showing the accumulated data if you are participating in multiple multiple public delegation. So because Kaia Square is also providing the same delegation feature for existing Clayton staking services, probably some of users are using multiple staking services, but at that time you should access to each staking services website, and then you can check the detailed staking status on each website. But if you are staking your token on Kaia Square, then you can see all services status in just one website, Kaia Square. So this kind of page can show all the delegation or staking status of you and your account. So it will be very convenient for active delegator or stakers. And in the next page, and one of the major features of Kaia Square is governance voting. So you can see the ongoing governance voting, and also you can see the upcoming governance voting agenda. So if you click the picture in this slide, then of course you can see the details about the agendas, and also you can see the schedule and the schedules of the agenda. So and in case of the GC member, they can vote on one of the options. So if you see the next page, then GC members can vote on Kaia Square, and other users can can check the progress of each agenda. So they can see how many votes are voted on each opinion, and also how many participants, how many members are participating in this agenda voting, or you can see the threshold for this agenda, or you can see another detailed data related to governance voting in this page. And also, of course, like the next page, you can see how many voting power each member has, and also you can see their voting result as well. So all the data can be shown in Kaia Square regarding the governance voting. Okay. In the next page, you can also see all the histories. So because it is the Square is storing all the historical data. So regardless of the current network status or the GSM member status, you can see all the details, voting processes, and something happened during the voting in the Square website. So it is tracking all the histories. And the next page is about treasury transparency. Okay, so currently, of course, Clayton Square as well is showing the details information of treasury expenses. So Kaia Square will show the detailed information. It means who is receiving the treasury and what time and how much. All this kind of data will be shown in this page. Since this page is showing treasury expenses in transaction level, so it means that this is the minimum digit of we can show you, so you can see exactly all the details about the progress of treasury expenses. Not only the expenses that already happened, Scale is also providing scheduled expenses as well. So if you check the scheduled expenses list, then you cannot be surprised on some sudden treasury expenses. And also you can ask the more additional information about the expense to foundation or other holders. So we are trying to show more, and we are trying to get more transparency about our treasury uses. Okay, and the next page is also about the same thing. So after 1 month, this page will show the accumulated information about how many Kaia has issued in this month, and how many Kaia has burned, or how many Kaia has been spent in specific categories. All these kind of information can be shown in this page, and also the balance of the end of each month will be also shown in this page. So as I just introduced, Kaia Scale will provide some chances you can participate in governance voting by delegating your token to specific validator, and also it is providing transparency on governance voting and treasury expenses. So if you are interested in the detail how Kaia Foundation and a Kaia ecosystem is focusing, then you can see the number about that in Kaia Scale. Okay, that's it. Thank you.
Thanks, Aidan. So for our communities, in case you're new here, like Aidan mentioned, Clayton Square is really our commitment, one of our commitments to transparency. So I'm not sure if there's a lot of other foundations out there that has transparency on this granular level. That you can see how much we spend on initiatives for devs, or some sponsorships, even the collective, even yeah, even like paying off different suppliers that we have and everything else, and it's all there. It's really radical transparency. And as you noticed as well, we really care about UX, right? So earlier you saw that in Portal, you can now soon, like from tomorrow, you can see everything that's DeFi related. You can see everything in one place. And I think similar to this, I think what Aidan and the team are pursuing is you can see everything GC related, right? Staking and delegating. You could see it in a single space as well. No longer will you be leaving that we'll be left to guessing where can you stake, how. Everything is here in Square, and everything will be there in Portal as well. So thank you for that commitment, Aidan. And now for a launch campaign by VP of Marketing, John. Let's hit it, sir.
All right. Thank you, Paulo. Now, I know there is a bunch of questions that were submitted, and we are actually pretty short on time. So I'm going to make this very quick. I mean, it's pretty much straightforward stuff. And I'll take this opportunity to just provide everybody with an overview of all the stuff that we're prepared for the launch. Now, we're very well aware that an opportunity like this does not come often. So we're fully committed to making sure that we leverage the momentum that we have around the mainnet launch as much as possible, as long as possible, and as effectively as possible as well. So beginning with the mainnet launch tomorrow, we have what we have branded as the Keep Calm and Kaia On campaign. And as part of this, we'll, of course, have the de facto global PR campaign that we'll be conducting in association with our partners across, not just in Korea, but globally as well. So keep an eye out on your favorite crypto media outlet, because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of news around Kaia and the mainnet launch disseminated across most of the major media outlets tomorrow. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Also, we have our offline activations beginning next week with KSL, continuing on to Token 2049. I will get into a little bit more detail around that after this overview of our campaign. We have a bunch of partnership announcements that we've been planning, because, I mean, you wanted to have these partnership announcements out when you have momentum for maximum traction and awareness and reach, right? So definitely a lot of news, a lot of exciting news that we're looking to share beginning next week. We have our Kaia Roundtable podcast, live podcast happening during the week of the 9th, and we'll be wrapping up all the exciting stuff that happened during KSL 2024 during that roundtable. So looking forward to that one. We have, of course, the Galaxy campaign that we're conducting in cooperation with Galaxy, starting very soon. There'll be more details around that. There will be almost 20,000 USD in token in prizes for the Galaxy campaign. So definitely keep an eye out on that. I'm sure Paulo is working hard to flesh that out very soon for you. And a quick postscript note. So the Discord verification bot now supports, will very soon support Kaia LSTs. So you no longer have to don't have to unstake your tokens in order to be verified for a role on Discord. So you can keep your tokens staked as long as you have the LSTs in your wallet. You will be able to be verified for a role on Discord. So that should be a lot more convenience for everyone. Moving on. Yep. Next slide. Yep. All right. So want to provide a quick overview of KSL 2024, which is our flagship offline event happening here in Seoul, South Korea during the week of KBW. So if you can just move to the next slide. Yep, thanks. So if you're not familiar with KSL, KSL is our, oh, sorry, previous slide. So if you're not familiar with KSL, KSL is our flagship offline event, which we started last year. It's a proprietary, standalone event. It is basically, it's not just a side event, but it's basically a mini Kaia ecosystem conference. So we started this last year to great success. And the reason why we are taking a different approach to Korea Blockchain Week as opposed to a standalone sponsorship is because ultimately during these conferences, what you want to do is you want to be able to highlight the builders that are building on your chain, that are building for the ecosystem, that are contributing to the ecosystem. And we're limited in our ability to do that if we just used a standard sponsorship package with KBW. So we found that having our own proprietary standalone event really helps us highlight our ecosystem partners and fellow builders. So last year we had over 16 ecosystem partners participate. We had, I believe, almost 600 people participate over 2 days. But this year, even though the conference is still almost a week away, no, not a week, but about 5 days away, we have over 30 ecosystem partners participating. By participation, meaning over 30 ecosystem partners representing either as standalone presenters or as panel participants. And already we have over 1,000 community members that are expected to participate in KSL over the 2 days. So just going by the image, you can see we have all our major partners participating, from Line Next, of course, to DWF, The Graph, familiar names, Flipside, Google Cloud, Dune. So yeah, definitely excited for our KSL 2024. And if you can just go to the next page. So we will be holding KSL 2024 in Seongsu in South Korea, which is, I don't know if any of you have ever visited South Korea, but definitely one of the more trendier locales in South Korea, at a place called Peaches Dawn. It will be held across 2 days on September 2nd and 3rd. And our major co-hosts are Line Next in DBW Labs. Like I said, it is literally a separate mini conference catered exclusively for Kaia and Kaia ecosystem partners. And it's going to be exciting. Of course, if you can't make it here in Seoul in person, we will be streaming the whole conference via YouTube and Twitter as well. Yep, if you can go next page. So the program over the 2 days involves basically the entire coverage, entire breadth of the Kaia ecosystem. So on day 1, we have our Kaia Foundation members presenting short to medium to long-term roadmap and strategy for the Kaia ecosystem across business, across tech, and so on. And also we will have our global Web3 partners from DWF to Dune present on stage to discuss, not just the Kaia ecosystem, but also just the industry as a whole. On day 2, we will be focusing our presentations on Kaia's global expansion strategies, and also our global regional partners to bring you an insight into what Web3 is like in Asia. And the afternoon session will be wholly devoted to DeFi and RWA. If you're not familiar, Kaia, previously Clayton, have been making inroads into RWA in DeFi. It's a very important vertical for us as an ecosystem. And so we're actually really excited to be able to share a lot of brand new news and alpha, especially in regards to RWAs during the conference. Okay, and if you can move on. On September 4th, as part of KBW, we have a separate standalone side event that we're conducting together with Night Fury. If you're familiar with Night Fury is the launch pad that recently went live on on Kaia a few months ago, to great success. And they've been able to build up a massive community in a super short amount of time. So MKGA, if you're not familiar with MKGA, I'm sure some of you have seen the hashtag around, stands for Make Kaia Great Again. So a lot of partners. We're co-hosting with Line Next. If you can go to the next slide. As much as the name is very much focused on Kaia, so is the summit itself. But as you can see by the number of participants, all our partners playing a part in the summit are wholly devoted to helping grow the Kaia ecosystem. So you can see how much support and interest there is out in Korea and also globally around the Kaia ecosystem. So really excited and also honored to be a part of this summit. And going to the next page. And finally, for Token 2049 in Singapore, we have Ride the Kaia Wave side event. So this event is going to be a little different in the sense that it's being targeted towards our B2B partners and builders. So builders who are specifically looking to launch projects and build live on Kaia. So we'll be sharing some very exclusive alpha around how we're looking to collaborate with Line and the Line Messenger ecosystem during this session. So builders who are invited to this private event during Token 2049 will be able to listen in on exclusive alpha around how they will have opportunities to leverage the Line Messenger ecosystem by building on the Kaia blockchain. And also, speaking of Line Messenger, I did not mention this. I just kind of like glanced over this, but there will be again a lot of great announcements and new alpha being shared during KSL. So definitely, like I said, keep an eye out on our channel feeds. Follow the streams. Also, check your favorite crypto media because there is going to be a lot of great new announcements being made starting tomorrow. And that is a very brief overview of what we have planned for the mainnet launch. Again, I wasn't as quick as I wanted to be because there's so much that I needed to cover, but hopefully we will have some time for questions. So yeah, over to you, Paolo.
Thanks, John. Yeah, so everybody, this is your chance now to drop your questions. We will be we'll try our best to cover everything, but I guess maybe we'll just segue. We'll try to answer those that have already been asked on Discord and on X. So following when you mentioned about Line then, and John, there's a question here on when. One second. When will Kaia be integrated into Line?
Yeah, so I think so it's less of so to address this question, it's less about when and more about how. And so, like I said, I can't reveal anything granular right now on this community town hall. We will be sharing a lot more new announcements beginning tomorrow, but especially during our KSL sessions on the September 2nd and 3rd. But what I can share is that we will be making sure that we create a lot of opportunities for builders to leverage the Line Messenger infrastructure if you're building on the Kaia ecosystem. So again, less about when and more about how, but we'll definitely be sharing more granular details next week during KSL.
Thanks, John. So I guess the answer is stay tuned one more day, and then we'll have a barrage of news, by tomorrow. And then yeah, we'll be streaming it. We'll be streaming KSL as well, where we'll be revealing a lot of details on the Line Messenger integration. So that's gonna be fun. Second, maybe this for Aidan, on the interest of transparency, right? Hold on, I'm missing it. How does Kaia Square plan to manage and update the snapshot data, particularly concerning the unused portions of the budget? What mechanisms will be implemented to reflect real-time budget approvals and expenditures in the UI, in the user interface?
Okay. Yeah, currently Clayton Square is tracking all the histories and transactions on Clayton network. So after checking the transaction, if the transaction is related to our treasury wallet, I mean the account, then it will pass the detailed data of the transaction, and then the data will be updated on Clayton Square. That is about how real time budget data update can be possible. So and also our team member will update the detailed data and labeling data about the transactions. So that it is what happened in the background of the Clayton Square, and the same mechanism will be applied on Kaia Square as well. So Kaia Square will have the same mechanism, and when Clayton Square stopped the update of data at the time, the tracker for the on-chain data will be stopped, and only the part for treasury expenses will be live. So and the rest of the data tracking tools will be stopped, and all the latest last data will be returned for the data. So that is how all the data will be stopped. Data update can be stopped, but the only transaction data can be updated. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, Aidan. Let's move on to a less technical question. One question from X is, when will stablecoins be integrated into Kaia? Maybe there's something for Sam, maybe, or John. Someone else?
Okay, let me answer this. Okay, so we when we announced the chambers, so one of our plans was to introduce native stablecoins on Kaia, and since then we have been working hard to discuss with the native stablecoin issuers, but still we are in discussion. So at the moment, unfortunately, I cannot say some specific dates or specific roadmaps, but we are working hard to bring native stablecoins to Kaia. So in the near future, we are hoping that some of the major stablecoins will be available on Kaia network as a native stablecoin.
Thanks, Sam. All right, maybe we'll do one more question. Let's see from the community here. Yeah, maybe for either for Jared or for Aidan. What are the technical requirements and integration plans for enabling direct use of the external bridges within the Kaia portal, and how will you ensure that it's insecure, reliable, and UI friendly, user friendly interaction between Kaia and the external bridge services?
Well, I think I can answer it first, and Aidan, you can follow up. So, for external bridges, for its security wise, since the portal is a kind of act like a front end, we cannot like 100% ensure each bridge's security issue, because each bridge is operated and maintained by the third-party teams, global teams. For instance, Stargate, the core protocol of Stargate Bridge is managed and built by the Layer 0 team. So I think since it's a very popular and very large bridge, in especially in EVM ecosystem, I think we can trust its security. And regarding the integration part, so they already provide lots of APIs and SDKs to integrate their bridges into our other interface. For instance, in blockchain, since the bridges are comprised of the smart contracts, so we can in the portal you can just call the smart contract that is within the each blockchain. So yeah, we can kind of do that via their offerings, SDKs, and yeah, that's I think enough for the integration. So yeah, that could be my answer.
Thanks, Jared. Okay, we'll do one more question. A lot of our community members have been asking this for a while on regarding QuickNode. So, can you provide us more details on the integration process with QuickNode for the Kaia testnet support, and what specific APIs or SDKs will be made available for developers to deploy and interact effectively with Kaia nodes?
Okay, I'll give an answer for this. So, QuickNode will provide core RPC API for Kaia network. So you can use core RPC API in QuickNode with Kaia blockchain. Actually, it is Kaia is you can use Kaia APIs in many API services, but then why we are integrating QuickNode as well? Because recently we met very good partners, and especially Western partners like QuickNode. And when we test QuickNode, at the time, QuickNode provide good scalability for API users. So if there are heavy API users, or if you want to use heavy trace data analysis, at the time, QuickNode can be the best option for that. So because of this professional service, we decided to integrate QuickNode, and I know that many another partners using API service are welcome about the Keynote integration. So if you want to use Keynote, then please try this.
Thanks, Aidan. All right. So for our last slide here, I'd just like everyone to know that tomorrow is the launch of our Kaia portal in SCA and our Kaia Square. Kaia portal in Kaia will launch tomorrow at 2 p.m. Singapore time, or that's 3 p.m. Korea time, right? And you will be the first to experience Square and Portal. So if you remember, you can delegate, right, on Square. And if you remember, for Portal side, tomorrow is day one of being an early adopter, where you will be boosted and be eligible for up to 20 million clay in rewards. So please don't miss it. That's portal.kaya.io. We'll be posting it on our socials as well. Be sure to click only the links that are coming from our official accounts. Don't fall for any of these phishing links. And square.kaya.io. Make sure there's a HTTPS and just click from our website itself. We'll be linking them directly and from our socials as well. So that's exciting. That's Epoch 1 for Portal and Step 1 for new and active participation in Square. Thank you, everyone, for coming for this month's Kaia Community Town Hall. We have hit over 500 people viewing. And clap, clap, that's a lot. This is just the beginning. It's exciting. We can't wait. Be there for Kaia Square Lounge. Be there for Token 2049. We'll be streaming it. There'll be something for viewers as well. We'll be launching Galaxy next week, Portals middle of next month. There's a lot for you to farm out, for you to be involved in. It's still early. And thank you, Kaians. We'll see you next month. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you to the 500 people watching.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.